Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to easily make a 720-degree flare with very easy steps that are very beginner friendly. If you'd love to watch more video tutorials from me, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell because I post sewing and pattern drafting tutorials that you would not love to miss. So this is going to be a paper pattern drafting, and after I put it on my mannequin, this is how beautiful it's going to look. So without further ado, let's get into the video tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my pattern paper, as you can see, and I'm going to use two pattern drafting papers because this pattern involves two 360-degree circles that are going to be joined together. So I'm going to fold my first pattern paper at the center, and then I'll fold it again. I'll make two folds. As you can see, I have folded it twice, and then I'm going to make this shape that I have made. So this is my first paper. Let me get the other one. Like I said, I'm making two 360-degree flares that will be joined together. When you add 360 plus 360, it makes 720-degree flare. So I'll fold my other pattern paper at the center once, and I'll also fold it the second time to give it a second fold, like I am doing. Okay, so I've just given it a second fold as well, and it is ready to be used in drafting the pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the formula to make my two circles. I'm going to use my waist circumference of 30 inches. Then I'll divide my waist circumference by 2 because I have two papers, as you can see. So the other paper is going to use the circumference of 15 inches and the other one will use 15 inches. Remember, like I said, my waist circumference is 30. I'll divide it by 2 and 15 will be on this other paper, then 15 on the other one. So 15 divided by 6 is going to give me 2.5 inches. So on the first paper, I'll use my 15 divide by 6, which is 2.5, and on the second one I'll use the same 15 divide by 6. So make sure you use your waist circumference measurement. If your waist is 25 inches, 35 inches, or whatever size you are, divide that by 2 and then put it on the separate papers. So I'm going to go on my first paper and I'll mark my radius of 2.5 from this part here, not on the part where I have 4 openings, but on this part. That is where I'm going to put my 2.5 inches, which was 15 divided by 6, which is my waist circumference, which is my waist radius. So I'm going to mark my waist radius. As you can see, I'll be rotating my measuring tape and making a circle as I am doing. Okay, so I'm just going to connect this with my curve ruler. Then next I'm going to cut it out, but before I cut it out, I'm going to do the same on the other paper. I'm going to mark the exact 2.5 on this other paper. And I'm going to connect as well, like I did on the other paper, with my curve ruler. Then next I'm going to determine the full length of my flare. So I'm going to get my measuring tape and determine how long I want my flare to be. So from this part here, I'm going to mark with my measuring tape and keep rotating my measuring tape like I did on the first part. As you can see, I'll keep rotating, marking. Then next I'm going to connect these points and I'll do the same on the other side. Then I'm going to cut out with my pair of scissors. Then after cutting, I'm going to open them up and I have formed two beautiful circles, as you can see. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut and open them up. Then I'm going to join them together, connect them to form one for my waist. And also you have to note that when sewing your waist can appear bigger. The pattern for this may look bigger than your waist, so when sewing you're going to make a little bit of pleats so that it can go back to the original size of your waist. There'll be a little excess. That is how circle skirts come out sometimes. So I'm just going to demonstrate to you by connecting this one side and leaving the other side open. I'm just going to join them. Then after joining, I'm going to put it in my mannequin and show you guys how beautiful it's going to look. So like I said, if the waist appears bigger than the original waist, you can do a little pleating when stitching the actual dress.